ready. Into the shadows. If these items are unclaimed...
Help me!
Over there! Somebody needs our help!
Help me! Help! Oh, Goddess of Prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
Alright, what you need, Blowfold?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks, but... I told him to be careful, but... No. Never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
So you have to do something before you explain it? Way to be suspicious.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
Cause we did.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the Goddess of Prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the Goddess of Prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Proper path? Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
Okay.
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic to keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky Ladder?
First I'm hearing of that.
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gear, which is to say all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Yes, let's go, scaredy cat.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
Let's give it a go.
Time to testify. Out of my way!
Come on, we can do it. Ha!
Evil lookers, shoot on sight.
Dissipate. Spring forth.
Ready.
What you got?
Hunt them down.
Lightning sure. Did. La 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 la.
Loaded. Time to testify.
Our bond is strong. Let's dance. Propagate.
Ready.
Out of my way. Scatter.
Hunt them down.
Propagate. I'll protect us. Spring forth.
Loaded. Where evil lurks, shoot on. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, so sorry.
Boba, get them. No one escapes my sights. Get them.
Cool it.
Gotcha.
Dodge this.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Eat this.
Don't get frostbite.
Let it rain. Nice and spicy.
Cool it.
Here comes the catch.
Dodge this.
You're toast. After frying pan, it's the fun. Help! My dinner is attacking.
Cool it.
Quietly now.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Nice and spicy. Go, go, Baron. No escape.
Gotcha.
Cool it.
Boba, get them. Eat this.
Things are about to get dicey.
Get it.
Dodge this.
Out of the frying pan.
This moment will be frozen in time.
No.
Wow.
them down. Into the shadows.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Time to testify. Ready.
Let the show begin.
Loaded.
Germinate! Ready, steady, go!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Propagate!
Into the shadows. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Let's dance.
Oh, so sorry.
Loaded. Game's up. Fun's over.
Stand with me. I'll settle this. Nice and spicy. You're toast. Out of the frying pan.
Don't get frostbite.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Eat this.
Out of my way!
Nice and spicy.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Here comes the catch.
Boba, get them.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Dissipate. Lightning, purify. You're toast. Nice and spicy. That really hurt.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Cool it!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. them down.
Let the show begin. La 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 la.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Get ready. Time to testify.
Don't get frostbite.
Into the shadows. Kyah!
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen.
Germinate!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Huh. Loaded. Kyah! Hunt them down. Shift.
Spring forth!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Propagate!
Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Germinate!
Into the shadows.
Scatter!
Time to testify.
Spring forth!
Ready. Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over.
Eat this! No one escapes my... Out of my way! Nice and spicy!
Things are about to get dicey.
You're toast! Well...
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Eat this!
Quietly now.
Booba, get them! Lightning purified! No escape!
Things are about to get dicey.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Gotcha.
Let it rain! I'll settle this!
Here comes the catch.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Go, go, Baron! Our bond is strong!
Busted.
All right.
them down. Loaded.
Come on, we can do it. No escape. All right.
Time to testify.
Ha, ha, ha.
Hunt them down.
Propagate. Ha, yeah, yeah.
Shoo.
Spring forth.
Ready. Time to testify.
Scatter.
Hunt them down. Loaded.
Propagate.
Time to testify.
Ha! Yeah, get him. No one escapes my sights.
Your coming was foretold.
You're
Bloom
toast.
as the flowers in Gurup.
Care for a dance?
Nice and spicy.
Finally, some target.
Your journey ends here.
Lightning purified.
Your sacrifice is
Quietly now.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Dissipate.
Let me try.
Here comes the catch.
Your coming was foretold.
Cool it.
Care for a dance? Dance with me. Take it easy.
Out of the frying
Target
pan.
practice.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
Things are about to get dicey.
Eat this. Nice and spicy. Out of my way.
Your coming was foretold.
Care for a dance?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Cool it.
Here comes the catch. Fine. Some target practice. Quietly now.
Your journey ends here.
Oh, so sorry.
Nice and spicy.
Dodge this.
Things are about to get dicey.
I'll settle this.
Freeze.
Boba, get them. You're toast.
Your coming was foretold.
Care for a dance? Dance with me! Gotcha.
I got a silver. No. Okay, so those are all done.
Ready.
Let's see what Kirara has for me.
Hey, are you guys already finished with everything in the... No need to prioritize me. There's just this place I really want to go check out. Feel free to get back to me once you've got everything sorted out. Great! Then let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before.
Come on, come on, come on.
Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you. You want to check out the area over there? Okay, I'll wait here for you.
I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of them I defeated. The rest surrendered. No, I have never lost a duel.
Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask? Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look. Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. All right, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if...
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the... Are you sure you don't want to hear the rest? I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the future marquis's abode to be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the center, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
With wood and earthenware strewn all around, the demon feline's fury can't be quelled. Reducing them to rubble on the ground, she finds the vessel's vacant save for... air?
She finds long gone the gems that once they held.
Are they describing how we broke the boxes and jars?
Yes.
Who are you calling Demon Feline?
As golden sunlight fills the firmament, the tabletop engrosses your attent. Perchance peruse these pages thence. They surely represent no ill intent.
Why isn't she reading the files on the desk? Hey, Bobarano, maybe quit showing off and try using words she'll actually understand?
I can either rhyme like a bard, or I can curse like a sailor. And right now, Cape, you are seriously tempting me towards the latter.
Cape, forgive me for breaking the rhyme scheme for a second, but I want to hear your take on this. So, any outsider who comes in here would surely see the documents on the table, right? Unless she was visually impaired. And unless she's got tinnitus or something, she'd definitely have heard what we were saying. All I'm trying to say is, if this poor person can't see or hear properly, I just feel kind of sorry for them.
Oh, we hear you loud and clear, so watch it!
Oh, is there more? Or do I get to read this? In the name of the elders of our 3 tribes, we hereby form this pact, that from this day forth our people shall harm one another no more. No more shall we drip glue onto each other's breakfast, nor strike each other's heads with pickaxes. Wait, that's way worse than the previous one. Or secretly drink growth serum that does not belong to us. Okay, that's a bit better. We acknowledge the truth that has been determined by the great clockwork key, and we shall see the family of truth as supreme. 3 witness to history within the future Marquis, abode to be. Quietly awaiting the Marquis of Carabas, who is foretold will pluck up the great clockwork key. Let this esteemed one guide us, revealing one truth and two fictions. Of course, if the highest house has not been selected, then we may yet contend in private within permissible limits. But no more glue, if it does far too much good. And why is the glue worse than the pickaxes?
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cafe.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then seize the treasure!
The attack now over! Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts! And your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go!
You told me something bad would happen. Nothing bad happened. Also, look at how prim and proper this lady is. What a distinguished lady. Okay, they all have the same movements. Sorry, doing story stuff, no join.
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
Capet.
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on. Like, where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our 3 clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble outlander. Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it,
I
my
would take
friend.
demon
Embrace
feline.
it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat. I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there. This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift. So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Propagate! Quietly now. Into the shadows.
True display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through you.
Here's a thought. Could be wrong, but maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your ancestors.
Well, technically, by saying that, aren't you implicitly acknowledging that my clan's history is, in fact, true? Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
Okay.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the gear rack, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly. To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great...
I guess we should start here?
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Alright. Brave Francois mounted the haystack, Kinky, picked up a fork, Kinky, and planted it tines down atop the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large, bright moon. He shadowed out the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened was he that he wished to climb up the haystack and stop up Francois's mouth. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly the dragon might show up. You good for nothing. Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are, worrying if it'll return. Francois really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but held back, given that the chief, too, was worried for the villagers' safety. Francois saw that nigh all the villagers had arrived, and so he cleared his throat. Dear neighbors and kin, think you still that we must endure this? No. No, of course not. But we cannot do anything about the dragon, said the grocer. Who says so? Did I not leap upon its neck from the windmill blades, stepping on it twice? Did it not fall down and flee? Perhaps everyone worked so hard to build the mill that it was destroyed. Everyone's emotions became inflamed. Lifting their fists, they decided to take on the dragon. But Francois lifted his own hands and calmed the crowd. Let's go home for today. Everyone... Okay, why did the story suddenly change to Francois being passive? Everyone's present lack of self-preservation is not bravery, but rather wrath. If we yet desire to face danger after calming ourselves, only then may we truthfully call our sentiment valor. So everyone went home. Next day, there's so many youngsters We wish to call Francois to take on the wicked dragon. My throat hurts. No more reading aloud.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here.
Yeah, stop railroading.
Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Well, that happened easily enough.
Loading.
A chest full of...
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye. Ready.
Booba, get them! No ingredients for me today.
Into the shadows.
Scatter!
Gotcha. Quietly now. Ready. Here comes the catch.
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar.
Here she is.
Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored
Why is
the
she wearing a
lifeblood of the
mustache?
forest. O hero, who, huh?
Why is she wearing a mustache? Main character is thoroughly unimpressed.
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
Mercy, Your Majesty.
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler and her trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right, the welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Sarcasm.
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it.
That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit.
Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the metropole. I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the metropole anyway?
Oh, Paimon can explain.
Huh, I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy?
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
Okay.
However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Huh. Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded or the gears have slid out of place?
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well,
about right.
Defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: "Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky."
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
Drag on
No.
these nuts.
And I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But...
You want to be considerate.
Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
That'd be my honor, Your Majesty.
Not gonna lie, Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends. No need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great. As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
My stuff. Glitchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, it tells me where all the treasure chests are, too.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Need the help of an elder, huh? Here you go.
Bell Tower, Southwest City. Bell Tower, Southwest.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Bell Tower, Southwest. like a bell tower. Looks more like a bell tower. Done.
First to find gets to stay.
Northeast Pendulum Lane. I have to stick with these because I'm gonna absolutely forget if I don't.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair. Yeah.
I hate when these mini games don't match my key setup. Now I have to figure out what's going on and try to set things up so that I can play the game. Seriously, why can't these games just let me have my own keyboard set up? They really do not care if you have a Dvorak setup. Now I just have to find the letter B. Okay. B, D. Wait, no, it's not. I'm looking for S. And this is absolutely scuffed. Dang, I couldn't even get 2,000 points. I need to change my computer settings. Figure out how to get the keyboard normal. Alright. we go. Ah! Alright, got it. Oh, that's fun.
Ready.
Alright, there we go.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
Yeah.
Loaded. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Into the shadows. Ready. Take it easy. Shoo. Hunt them down. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Into the shadows. Ready. Take it easy.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy.
For sure I already done this.
Take it easy. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Okay. I think that's everything.
Take it easy. Into the shadows. Ready. Into the shadows.
Get blasted.
A chest.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
That was quick. Wait, what?
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Oh, there it is.
Ready. Ha! A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Loaded. Ready. First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair. A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
You better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
And now I've permanently unlocked an outfit for Kirara, who I don't own.
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Bobarano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the Dragon of Old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers. But worry not, I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
Question 1. Who is it?
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Wisdom.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel? There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Easy
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Alright.
Do we really need this one?
The Traveller Marquis draws a design that is practical and aesthetically pleasing in equal measure. One thing it is not, however, is correct. I think you should take another look at Bobarano's family crest and have another go. Are you, gonna try again?
Problem is, I don't even know what my starting point is. There it is.
Now, let me see what
elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Tappy.
Why is Antonio in the basement of crumbling house, began reading the ancient book he had found. His oil lamp shook from time to time as the swaying structure above the ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolically raised by the dragon, and he had been chosen by the dragon, for he had not returned home. But Antonio did not care. He only wished to study the book and the old lady had given him. On the bridge he passed today. This book was titled The Radiant Charter, I assume. And within was recorded all the rules that every being within Simulacra must follow. It was written in the language of the world's creation at the very start. If Antonio was not possessed of extraordinary wisdom and deciphered this primordial text, there would have been no study to be had. This book recorded no solutions as to resolving the difficulty that the constellation satellite presently faced, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own home, but he knew that wisdom was the mightiest thing in the world. The morning light shone through the ruins of his home. The neighboring blacksmith and chubby chief took great pains to get rid of the house's wreckage, which blocked the basement hatch. With dark circles about his eyes, Antonio said unto the chubby chief, I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon. Are you sure you're alright? You don't just look like you got any sleep. Just smoke from the lamp oil. Don't worry about it. Dragon sat atop the mountain of treasures, gazing down at the insignificant little Antonio, walking closer. Flames gathered in its throat, preparing to burn the area 1 centimeter before him. All the better to scare this puny, foolish creature away. Halt! I am qualified second-class Meister. The Radiant Charter states that should I refuse a duel, you cannot use force. This strict restriction did indeed exist, and so the wicked dragon swallowed its flames whole. Ah, how it dreaded going to the toilet tomorrow. Antonio, for his part, had not expected that the second-class rust-clearing Meister qualification exam he had taken on a lark would come in useful. And since I am a second-class Meister, I propose a duel of riddles. You cannot refuse. The Simulacra has just such a law, mainly for the benefit of sphinxes, old sages, and princesses who wish to make life hard for others. This evil dragon had not expected this rule to catch up with it. I shall ask the first question. My house sold for 8,000 more yesterday, but I thought there was room to raise the price, so I bought it back for 9,000, planning to sell it for 10. How much more did I lose in the end? Ha! So I bought it back for 9,000, planning to sell it for 10,000. How much more did I lose in the end? The dragon laughed in contempt. What's so hard about that? You could have waited until it hit 10,000 to make your move, but you sold it for 8 and bought it for 9, so you lost 1,000 more that you could have earned instead. Wrong. You burned my house down yesterday and I couldn't sell it in time, so I've lost far more. Sorry, I do have to burn a house and you happen not to be at home, so I might as well hit one that doesn't result in any loss of life. Now that you've lost this contents, I have the right to loot some of the value as your life, minus 1 more. And considering you've burnt my house, I can seek damages. Let's assume my house is worth just 1 more. Well then, wicked dragon, do you know what you do with yourself?
history is true as well! Ah, there's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Boberano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
I just absolutely blasted my mic.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
Yoink.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows?
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
There it is.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
That's my Primagem savings going. $20 days.
Huh? What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
All right.
Into the shadows.
Alright, that's one more done. indecisive person. Alright, that's done.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one. First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
House frog. House frog, hamster, house on a prairie. No. House by itself, frog on a pad, hamster in a prairie, house near a pad. So I think frog by itself is right.
If these items are unclaimed.
Station behind the city.
Ready.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
All right.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Into the shadows. First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Nice and spicy. Propagate. Whoa! Why is the star on top of a mechanism? Uh-oh! More monsters incoming!
Ready. Time to test the bomb. A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
Scatter!
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair. Into the shadows. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
Feels like they really didn't want to give that to us.
Ready. If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy. Into the shadows.
Right.
Boba, get them!
Loaded. Hunt them down.
Another one in the bag! That sure was rough.
Gets to stake their claim. Seems fair. Ready. Enough.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Scatter! Nice and spicy! You're toast!
Into the shadows. Time to testify.
Busted.
Right, man, into the fire!
Ready. First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Into the shadows. Enough! The victor is declared.
Alright, I think that's enough for tonight.